This is real life. Thankfully, I found something good. I can confess this is the worst tasting thing I've ever had in my life, and I'm not a picky eater. Hopefully it won't harm us in any way. At least it's just natural stuff. I'm gonna stay here tonight. We're all both feeling kind of weird. Like, I gotta sit down, stand up. I don't know if I have to go pee. I don't know if I have to drink water. Can't even talk properly. Hi, good morning. I'm in Brazil right now visiting my boyfriend. Yay! Because I had to visit him, and I also had to take a break from social media, YouTube, blah blah blah. I went through a rough spot the last couple months before coming here, like a rut, because we go through cycles in life. So I was at a low point in a cycle, and since I've been here, it's been great. It's not always easy, it's challenging, but everything that I needed. So today I'm going to film a bit on our hike. We are going hiking today from our house to my partner's father's land. He has a small cabin on land in the middle of the forest, apparently. It's about a 2-hour hike up mountain and pretty rugged. So we're gonna check it out, see what that's like, because it's been a while since anyone's been there, and we can camp there, and we have all our gear and everything. And also have some San Pedro with us. So this is gonna be another one of those, let's go to the forest and have a bunch of San Pedro and see what happens videos. And I'm gonna film some more of in the process for you guys. So thanks for accompanying me. Finally feeling recovered after an ayahuasca retreat 2 weeks ago now, a week ago now. I went to the same ayahuasca retreat that brought me here in the first place, Terra Maya, which is wonderful. And a lot of deep work, a lot of medicine showed me a lot of self-love, and I became so weak after that retreat because it was really intense and hiking up and down. So I finally feel like I'm getting my strength back now. It was a lot, but it was very therapeutic. Everything I needed. It's really therapeutic here. Perfect nature, clean air, clean fresh water, fresh food, and love and respect by most of the people around here, especially my partner. So that's why I come back here. It's my vibe, totally my vibe, my medicine. So here we are, hiking today in the interior mountains of Rio de Janeiro. Need to use boots and pants because of the bugs and the sticks and everything. So it's warm, but we're gonna make it. I got a walking stick. Gonna make it. Just took a nice bath in the river here along the way of our destination because it's so hot and humid here. Gets sweaty really fast, but the great thing is you can take a dip in the nice ice cold river anytime. So that's what I just did to endure the journey ahead. It's 10:30 in the morning right now. So here I have a jar of San Pedro I got here in Sana. 75 reals, which is not bad at all for 50 grams. That's about $15 or so. Really good price. That's why I want to take advantage of the opportunity. There's a guy that's selling quite openly San Pedro, magic mushrooms. He even sells ayahuasca and other medicinal plants and herbs and stuff like that. So yeah, we got from him. It's quite bitter. Apparently you're supposed to eat this whole thing. I really doubt that I'm going to be able to eat this whole thing because that's a lot. And this stuff I find it has a strong flavor and a strong effect. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to eat some of it and stay tuned. First, I ask for respect and permission, and open to any lessons that this medicine may bring me, wisdom, here to experience it all. The flavor, it's bitter, but not as bitter as last time. This tastes more like eating dirt, earth, tree bark. That's what it tastes like. So I don't know how people eat this whole thing, but I'm gonna have a little bit of it. We'll see how much I consume of this. 50 grams.
Pedrinho.
Pedrinho não, mas talvez não. We're 2 hours in now to this journey, and while hiking I noticed the colors got a lot more vivid. Everything was much more vivid, and it definitely gave me energy, this San Pedro. Where's my jar? I managed to eat by now. We just sat down and had a break right now by this waterfall. Ooh, and I managed to get down another quarter of this, so I'm at about halfway right now. I can confess this is the worst tasting thing I've ever had in my life, and I'm not a picky eater. This is disgusting. But also, we don't know about the quality of this San Pedro that we got from this guy. We found already hair in it. We found weed chunks. We found leaves. So I'm not so sure about this. I feel like I might have to do a detox after this mission, but we're giving it a try. Hopefully it won't harm us in any way. At least it's just natural stuff. Anyway, that's why I'm here documenting it. Hopefully we'll be okay. But we're just hiking through the forest now. The trail's really overgrown, so we need the machete. And there's a bunch of mosquitoes here to make it extra cozy. But we have this citronella candle that I think is working a little bit. Check it out. All the wax is kind of melting off. And we're just doing it. We're here doing it. Thanks for tuning in. This is in the Atlantic Rainforest of Brazil. And we're going hiking today. And experimenting with San Pedro, me and my partner.
Oi.
He's shy on camera. This is my jungle caveman guy. It's not always easy dating a caveman, but it's worth it. My private jungle tour guide. And last time I was filming here, that was his first time ever on camera, so now it's like his second or third time on camera ever. And he doesn't speak English yet, but he's really sweet. And there's plenty of water here and natural foods, and we'll survive. And I packed a lot of snacks for us tonight, which is really important because everybody knows I need my snacks. So yeah, we're just stopping here for some water along the way and see how this journey goes. I wanted to have San Pedro today because we've had a lot of ayahuasca recently, and I got a little bit tired of it. I need to take a break from ayahuasca and switch it up to try something else. And another day we'll also have magic mushrooms. Why not, right? Try all the forest medicine. O meu quebrou também. Essa coisa tá tudo velho. And yeah, it's wonderful to try these natural medicines in the forest. So we arrived at the 1-star hotel in the middle of the forest. It's my boyfriend's dad's land, and he has this little shack on it. And we're gonna stay here tonight. Apparently, it's really rough here. In the middle of the jungle. There's no sound of the river nearby. There's water not too far from here, but it's different from where we live because there's no sound of the river. But here's the inside of this hut where we're intending to stay for the night. My boyfriend's trying to make it a little bit nicer. And it's full of mosquitoes here. We're literally being attacked by mosquitoes as we speak. So he's going to burn a fire so that the mosquitoes will go away. There are these strawberries here, wild raspberries. Those are nice to eat. Those actually are nice to eat along with San Pedro, because San Pedro is like the worst thing I ever even tried eating. I'm definitely feeling the effects. It's really light, not as strong as I thought. I managed to eat half of that jar. So people say like a regular dose is the whole jar, but to give you guys an example, it took me 45 minutes just to eat 10 grams of that. That's how rough it is going down. So now I've had like 25 grams, let's say. And I'm feeling a little weird. I feel like I have to sit down, maybe lay down somewhere. I don't know. I'm just feeling not that comfortable here. We also hiked a lot. There's a lot of bugs, so there's a lot going on. But I definitely feel a little bit weird. Although the San Pedro did give us energy to go up. Oh my god, these mosquitoes. San Pedro did give us energy to hike, and I wanted to let you guys know that we've already come across 2 poisonous snakes along this journey, but one of them was sleeping. The more poisonous one was sleeping and didn't notice us. Then the other one was calm because my boyfriend knows how to handle snakes. Because snakes are not just gonna like go and bite people. They'll only bite if they feel attacked or threatened. So if you give them their space and put your hand over it to let them feel your heat, my boyfriend said to let them feel your body heat, that calms them down. If you're not going to be aggressive with them, he knows how to handle all the animals and calm all the animals down. It's really amazing, and that's why I'm here in the middle of the jungle with him, because I'm completely safe and protected. Thank God. Let's see what he's doing over here. Queimar plástico também? Queimando plástico também?
Não.
Queimar plástico não faz bem para a saúde.
Não?
Por que tá queimando plástico?
Plástico velho.
Não, queima não. Plástico não é para queimar não. Deixa, tira. It's not always easy dating a caveman, but it's fun. I said we should not burn plastic. Not good. All kinds of bananas here. Avocados. Cadê abacate? It's too many trees, too much green stuff. It's pretty full of stuff. There's the sink. There's the sink where we can wash our hands, brush our teeth. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. This is such a wonderful. Amazing. It's a great adventure, and that's why we're here. Quer álcool também? Tem. We need to get rid of the mosquitoes. Banana velha. What would I do without this guy? I would literally die from mosquitoes and snakes. Thank you.
Thank you. Tá gravando bobeira aí não.
Não.
Tá gravando? Tá gravando assim, fazendo isso? Não pode não.
Pode sim.
Eita fogueira.
Boa. My boyfriend makes the best fires. Look at that. Look at that. We're in the middle of the jungle and he made this fire. Without even using fire fuel, just wood and sticks and a lighter. That's what it is. Hopefully this will get rid of the mosquitoes so we can enjoy it a little bit here, because it's pretty rough right now. We have some, at least, wild strawberries and avocados and stuff, but I don't really feel like eating anything. I just... Fumaça. Espantar os mosquitos now. Over and out. We'll talk to you guys later. It's rough. We left that hut because it was not that great, and it was just we didn't feel good there. So we're gonna climb up the mountain to another rock and sleep there. We're gonna make it work somehow. And on the way, we found some bamboo. Bamboo actually is full of water. Definitely feeling the effects of San Pedro. We're all both feeling kind of weird. Like, I gotta sit down, stand up. I don't know if you have to go pee. I don't know if I had to drink water. Can't even talk properly. Normal. But we have this bamboo, and you can actually eat this bamboo. Come on, flip the bamboo. We tried it. It's not that good though. It's so bitter, and we're both so tired of eating this bitter shit. This San Pedro, and now bamboo, and oh my god. There's no water up on this mountain where we're going, but we have this one bottle, and we're gonna make it work. We're gonna economize, be scarce with our water, and we're gonna make it work. That bamboo was so bitter. But you can survive off of this stuff in the jungle. There's no trail here. We're literally just hiking up with machete. It's pretty rugged. Like, we're doing this. Talk to you guys later. Mosquitoes. Não consegue. Oh. Oh. Arielton's mouth is hurting because he has these stupid braces. Oh, usually he can whistle so much better. It's hard. It's okay. We got a little bit of it. Mosquitoes, gotta go. Tapinoa. So this tree is very beautiful, and my boyfriend says it's tapinoa is a really good wood for furniture. And this tree must be at least 300 years old. And for it to like fall down and die, it's gonna be 500 no total, né? Another 200 years before this will fall down and die and decompose. Pretty crazy. Beautiful tree. Wow. Nature. Amazing. Adventure level 10 right now. Adventure level 10. Oh my god. We'll talk later. I can't talk right now. Hi guys. So it's difficult to talk, but I know it's important for me this time around to document my experience, because the last time I didn't do it during, I did it only after, and I know you guys want to see the full experience. I mean, I would too, let's be honest. So we're definitely both feeling it. We're definitely both feeling the effects of San Pedro. It's given us energy to walk up fearlessly in this jungle, and I know we're going to be okay, because I stopped and remembered that this plant medicine is from the Andes, from the desert, places that are high altitude and don't have a lot of water. And people eat San Pedro and they don't sleep for like 3 days, and they go without even needing a lot of food or water. And we're gonna hike somewhere that doesn't have any water. We have some snacks and stuff, but the San Pedro is actually the perfect thing for today because it's given us so much energy. And I mean, I feel a little bit weird on it. Like sometimes I have to take a break and sit down. That's pretty normal though. We're also hiking. But it's definitely given us a lot of energy to do this hike. And a lot of courage as well, knowing that we're going to be completely safe, because this plant medicine also protects us, and you can't die from plant medicine. Não pode morrer de comer medicina da floresta, da planta, não?
Não.
Eu tô falando para as pessoas.
Ah, entendi.
And yeah, so plant medicine, it really, the wisdom downloads, melts away all the troubles, worries, and problems. They all just go away and don't matter anymore. And don't have to be talking to anyone. In fact, it's better to observe the silence, to really let the medicine do its work and integrate everything that the medicine is here to show you. Plant medicine is for real. I know a lot of people watching this will probably never try San Pedro, never try psychedelics or anything. That's fine, personal choice, but oh my god, it's had such an amazingly positive impact on my life. I can't even begin to tell you. And like every time I have psychedelics, I just feel my brain expanding. Ow, mosquitoes. And it's not for no reason that these things exist in nature. Nature provides everything that we need. Everything. Okay, I think that's enough for now. We'll talk to you later. By the way, we didn't even have the full 50 grams of this San Pedro. I mean, I ate like half, so I've had like 25 grams at this point, and it's really slow to come on, like 2 hours for effects to start to kick in, and then like we had more, we redosed, and like now we're feeling it. It's a really slow process. You really gotta wait a long time before you feel the effects of San Pedro, but it's not like super crazy. I mean, I haven't had that high amount to enter into the mescaline world, I don't think, yet, because I've been struggling to have just like half of that dose. I can't imagine having more than that. But I mean, I know I'll be completely safe if I do. It's just really hard going down. So we're just pretty much dosing it however much we tolerate. That's our dose, and I've heard that from other people on the internet that's how they dose San Pedro as well. Like, try to scarf down as much as you possibly can, because it's so rough going down. So that's how I did it for the first dose. I mean, I spent like 45 minutes trying to eat this bark. It was disgusting. And then each time is like 45 minutes to eat like a little bit. So you just, after a while, you're like, okay, I'm done with this. I can't. But it's so bitter that when you drink water from the river, it tastes sweet. So if you want to know what sweet water tastes like, have San Pedro. It will change the water flavor for you forever. Everything tastes sweet after San Pedro. Seriously. If you want to quit your addiction to sugar, try San Pedro, because everything will taste sweet. Mosquito. This is good. I'm glad I'm getting some wisdom insights on camera, some excellent quality footage. This is what I wanted. This is what I came here to do. This is what I'm here to do on this planet Earth as well, which is why I have my channel. That's Lidio Life. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for subscribing. Please subscribe. You'll like it. Check it out. It's good for you. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is real life. Wouldn't have been possible without this lovely, amazing human being. He's not even from this planet. He's like from a different planet. Seriously. We just hiked up that whole thing. I don't even know how we did that. Hi guys. So we made it up as far as this big rock, it's called Peito do Urubu. Peito do Urubu? Pico do Urubu. Urubu is like a black crow, and pico would be a boca, né? So it's like the beak of a crow, this big rock, which we can see from our house usually. And we were gonna climb up there, but there's a little skinny rope with knots on it that people must have used to climb up there, but we don't want to risk it. Like, what if it breaks? It looks really old, and in the sun everything gets rotten here. And like, yeah, we're on psychedelics right now, so the sense of fearlessness and strength, but we got to be careful too. We can't be risking our lives, so we're not gonna. I wanted to climb the rock, but it's a little too risky. Yeah, that little thin rope, I don't know if you can see it there, to climb up there, and we can't even camp on there. So we're thinking now to clear off a spot. By the way, look at this view though. If you want to know what San Pedro is like, well, we just hiked all through that crap. Not crap, this is organic deliciousness, but we hiked through it all. Not even a trail, and weren't really tired. San Pedro gave us a lot of energy. We didn't have to drink a lot of water, don't even get hungry. But we're gonna clear a spot to camp over there somewhere, because I feel like here on top is more safe, because when it gets dark it's not safe to be in the jungle. We're gonna try and spend the night here. Plus we've been hiking all day, so we're kind of tired. We have food, we have stuff. We just had to figure out where to build our tent, so we're gonna do that next. But I like it up here because the air is fresh. You can feel like you can breathe, because inside the jungle there's a lot of mosquitoes and the snakes, and it gets dark at night, and it can be scary, and a lot of different animal threats. So I feel like here is a little safer, more secure, and more comfortable just to like breathe and not have mosquitoes. That's why we came up here. And San Pedro's quite strong. Like, we only had about 25 grams each, and it's been quite strong. It gave us energy to come up here, and knowing that we're gonna be okay. Like, even if we don't sleep, it's okay. It's part of the journey, and we're gonna be perfectly safe and fine. We're also taking care, right? And I also have the perfect tour guide with me, like, let's be honest. But I wanted to tell you guys, I know I'm cute and funny, and maybe a lot of people out there have fantasies of like having sex with me or whatever. But if you want to have any chance with me, you're gonna have to get on this level of this guy here. We didn't even have a top for the water. We lost the top, and he made one out of like a bamboo.
Okay.
Essa tampa é de quê?
Madeira.
He made a wooden top for the water bottle, and then put some plastic around it so it wouldn't leak, and that's how we got water up here, and it's not leaking. And like, we hiked up here, and he's up for everything. He knows how to survive in the jungle. So if you want a chance with me, you're gonna have to get on this level. Eu falei que deve ter caras aí com fantasia de ficar comigo e tal, mas se quiser ter uma chance, tem que chegar nesse nível. É. Eu falei pra ele. I told him. It's hard for him to believe sometimes, but he likes when I say these things. My jungle man in the forest, that's for a whole nother video. Our love story, it's a crazy love story. Plant medicine brought us together. Ayahuasca, which is pure divine love, is what united us from past lives. And to make it crazier, a medium in Brazil told me all this was gonna happen. Like everything that's happening now. If you want stories, you're in the right place. This is the right channel for you. If you want vibes, you are in the right place. If you want inspiration, you're in the right place. Look at this. Well, the first time I showed people this, they said it looked fake. And honestly, it's just too good to be true. This is real life, and it's a very blessed place. It hasn't even rained. It's supposed to be raining all this time, and it hasn't even rained. Incredible. Lugar sagrado, terra abençoada, Lugar abençoado da porra. Eu digo assim. Excuse me. This is real life. Thankfully, I found something good. Graças a Deus, né? Que eu encontrei esse lugar maravilhoso. Tem muita coisa feia aí pelo mundo, mas pelo menos não nem tudo, né? A natureza é... Por mim, natureza é tudo. Natureza, as belezas naturais. Olha, que fartura. Que boniteza. Que coisa toda demais. I want to document this insight. So my partner, he lives at a crossroads right now. There's 3 ways coming where he lives. It's like a cross intersection kind of in the forest. And he told me recently that at intersection, if you live at an intersection, your life will never move forward. And I thought that was really interesting. And we were just talking about drinking alcohol and how we don't like to drink a lot of alcohol because it kind of numbs you. It really just numbs you and dumbs you down. And yeah, and I feel like lately when I drink alcohol, that my life is not going anywhere. And then we realized that most intersections, at least in Brazil, have bars. What? So if you don't want your life to go anywhere, if you don't want to get ahead in life, go to an intersection and either just be at an intersection for a while, or if you want to amplify it, start drinking at the intersection. Then you'll definitely not get anywhere in your life. And then you can come and comment on the video. We're having a really hard time putting this tent together. We're gonna do it. Never has been so hard to put a tent, but we're doing it. Set up the tent. We're here in this in the middle of, how do I explain it? In the middle of a mountain range, very high altitude. We're pretty much in the sky, and it's foggy now, so we can't see the surroundings, but I've already shown you guys a little bit of what it's like. We're gonna sleep up here for the night. We've put our tent together, finally. It took us forever, because it's just, everything's difficult right now. But check this out, guys. It's like a perfect cushion for sleeping on all this grass. We don't even need mattress. It's just so cushy and amazing. Like what a perfect spot to camp. Free wild camping. The tent's a little messed up. Thanks to my ex-boyfriend Mario for letting me have the camping gear and the tent, and I know you'd be happy with us knowing that we're putting it to good use. So excited to sleep up here and wake up here and nobody bothering my boyfriend in the morning, because my boyfriend's like the neighborhood superhero. So every morning people come over and ask for him and have him make him, I can't talk right now. They ask him to do stuff like, hey, I got stuck in the road, can you help me? Or hey, there's a spider, oh, there's a snake, oh. He's like the go-to person, the on-call like superintendent, and it's tiring every day. So it's nice to get out of the house and nobody here. Nobody's gonna come up and be like, hey, dude, I need your help. Thank God. I just can't believe how cushiony it is in here. Like, I've never camped in a place like this. I don't even need a mattress or a pillow. This is just perfect. I'm telling you guys, this place is just so perfect. It's crazy. Can't get over it. Fresh drinking water. Don't even need a mattress and a pillow to camp. What the fuck? And it's comfortable. It's like a mattress. Fresh air. Safety. It smells really good actually right now. I don't know what that smell is, but it smells really good in here. It's like, can this get any more perfect? Tem cheiro bom aqui. Não sei nem o que. De repente tá cheiroso aqui nesse barraca antiga, tá cheirando. There's a really nice smell in here right now. Talvez a limão, lima? Talvez a lima? Não sei. Alfavaca? Muito. A madeira que você está cortando, né? É cheiroso. Qual é essa madeira? É feito palo santo, né? Vamos levar para queimar em casa também. So it smells really good right now because the wood that my boyfriend's cutting up for our fire right over there is a sweet smelling wood. It smells delicious. It reminds me of Palo Santo. It's similar to Palo Santo apparently. Here we go. We have a fire now. Doce. Cheiro doce. Que é isso? O que aconteceu?
Coisa de alguém. Deixa aí, né?
Coisa de alguém. Deixa mesmo. Podemos levar nosso lixo amanhã se não é muita coisa.
De...
It's getting good here, y'all. Madeira cheiroso. Mas vai crescer mais árvore aqui?
Oi?
Vai crescendo mais árvores aqui, aos poucos, né?
Não vai porque a árvore dessa...
This is 20 times better than his dad's hut. 20 times better than his dad's hut in the forest, full of mosquitoes, that pathetic sink, and that hut. It was like, it couldn't even breathe there. It was all full of dead spiders and mosquitoes and snakes, really. There were some wild raspberries growing around, but there's no room to breathe. It was just congested and look, we made it so much better. I'm so glad that we said, let's get the hell out of here and go up of that rock that we saw in the distance. And that's where we are now, at that peak of the rock that we saw in the distance. And we have a beautiful place to camp. Now we have a hammock, we have a fire with sweet smelling wood. We have our tent over there, perfect spot. And we don't even need mattress and a pillow because it's so fluffy on the earth. I've never had that in my whole life. And because we're in the forest, we don't need a whole lot of food. We don't need a whole lot of water because nature, the forest really hydrates us and replenishes us. It's really true. You don't need to eat a lot of food when you're out in the forest. And I feel really well hydrated. All I need is some sips of water, and it's amazing. It's amazing here. I'm telling you guys, Brazil is something special. I have a really deep connection with Brazil. My first contact with spirituality was here in Brazil. It's not for no reason that I have such a strong affinity and connection with Brazil. The medium I met with a couple of years ago said that 3 lives ago I was from Brazil, and that's why I have such an affinity, and I can speak fluent Portuguese, and I need to be in this land to just have a deep connection here that I don't have in other places. Here it feels like home in a different way than anywhere else I've ever been. And now I have the love of my life here too that I met from the forest, so it's just like, of course it has to be like that, meant to be. Of course I need to be in nature in Brazil with my jungle forest man. So if you guys want a chance with me, you're gonna have to get on this level. Sorry. No mosquitoes, no crazy animals coming up here. We are in peace. We have a nice fire with sweet smelling wood. We are sitting in the hammock now just chilling. But I wanted to mention that this time and also the last time we had San Pedro, because last time I had San Pedro and the first time was with him. And it helped us understand each other a lot more, and I felt that happening today just totally naturally. Just us talking about things, it helps us understand each other a lot more. So I'm really grateful to San Pedro for that, for the energy it's given us to climb through this forest, up this mountain, up this rock fearlessly, and for bringing us this force of nature within us, and also helping us understand one another. Beautiful medicine. Really grateful. Nothing to be scared of, really, as long as you ask permission first and be open to the lessons
that the medicine is going to show you, which can be different for each person and each process and can change over time. You have to be respectful of the plant medicines. These are really sacred. You can't just be abusing it or taking it without thinking about it. It's very sacred. You have to respect the plants. We need to respect the earth more, the plants, and each other more. So my boyfriend made a cooking utensil out of wood. So we're melting the butter on this alcohol stove that we have right now, so we can cook up some eggs that I carried with us all day, and salt and pepper, and we got all the goodies here. We might even stay for 2 nights. It's so good.
Ih, estragou. Não, tem como tirar as partes ruins, né? Acho que tem como tirar as partes ruins dessa cozinha. There was a rotten egg in there. So suddenly this bug started making this really loud noise. It's a cicada bug, and apparently it's because it thinks it's daytime now because of the fire. That's why the cicada's making the noise right now. He's all confused because he's not used to seeing light this time of day. Bom dia! The next day. So, yesterday was fun. We had San Pedro. I finished about half my jar, which was about 25 grams. He had a little bit less than me, and he's still feeling the effects today. Same as last time, he still felt it the next day. For me, it's pretty much over, but we were feeling the effects of San Pedro until about 1:30 in the morning. So we had it at 10:30 in the morning. That was 15 hours of journeying on San Pedro. So it was a long process, and really slow and gradual to come on, very delayed. And once it does start to come on, it's a long journey. But it wasn't anything scary or anything, nothing over the top. I'm glad we had as much as we did, because we ended up climbing up that rock with this tiny rope that was kind of scary. We made it up there, and we had to be careful not to hurt ourselves too. So it was good that we didn't have too much. And I would say, honestly, the way to dose with San Pedro is to have as much as you feel like you are able to consume, because it's really hard to go down, and you reach a point where you're like, I can't anymore, that's it. And that's how we felt with each dose. We took the first dose, felt a little bit. We took the second dose 2 hours later, and after the second dose we started to feel the effects. I noticed that San Pedro helps us understand each other a lot more. We talk about things that normally we have a hard time understanding from one another, and the San Pedro helps us get more understanding. So that's really cool with this medicine, and it gave us all this energy to go up the mountain and the thick forest. Today I'm complaining going downhill. I was more scared going down that rock, and it was thick forest and jungle to cut through, and it was tiring. Had I not had San Pedro yesterday, I might have been complaining too. So it was definitely a booster for our adventure, made it extra fun. And towards the end of the night as well, I started to feel pressure on my head, which I experienced the last time I tried San Pedro, almost like a slight dull headache and muscle spasms, just feeling it slowly leaving my body, but it wasn't anything out of control or scary. It was really mellow, and again, I stress the importance of asking for permission when using the medicine, and just being open to whatever unfolds. But it's a really nice medicine. I really appreciated it, and it's I think I might have mentioned this already, but it's from a place that it's from the desert, and a place that doesn't have water and high mountains. So that made us feel very comfortable yesterday. We didn't have much thirst at all because we had a limited amount of water. We were not that thirsty, and we also didn't feel very hungry, and we had plenty of energy to go up. So it was really great for this hike in this high altitude mountainous place, and we didn't have access to water up there, so we had this 1 liter. We had 1 liter of water, and
just trying to make it through for the night, trying to use it sparingly, and we managed to do so. And today, walking down, finally had some water just now at the river, fresh, clean water, and we've seen a lot of snakes as well. Good thing I have my partner to walk in front of me, because I don't even notice the snakes. I can't even see them. They blend in with the leaves, and in San Pedro, everything starts to look like snakes and bugs and spiders and feathers. Snakes, spiders, and feathers. Everything starts to look the same. So I started to get spooked of things that looked like snakes. But he saw the snakes, and he can sense the snake's presence before he even sees the snake, which is really wild. And I asked him how he does this, and he says that he feels a wave of coldness over him, almost like gives him goosebumps, cold, and his vision almost gets more clear. And when that happens, he knows that there's a snake nearby, and all he has to do is take a moment to seek it out, and he sees it. So whenever he stops before me in the trail and looks and is quiet and looking for something, I know he sees something that I can't see, because I did not see any of these snakes. Like, he had to point it out for me, and it was like, oh, look. And several of them were poisonous, actually, but a lot of people kill snakes that are poisonous, which is not right, because snakes will not attack you unless they feel threatened, and unless they feel threatened. And all you need to do is put your hand calmingly kind of near them so they feel your heat, and make a cross. Não é assim? Bota a mão e faz cruzinho, faz reza também. Só cruzinho. Put your hand so they feel your heat and make a cross, and just stay calm without fear, and that way the snake will also feel calm, and you can continue on your way. So I'm so grateful I have my private jungle tour guide to help me. I have not done this trip without him. This was the biggest adventure I've ever been on. It was so fun, so spontaneous. We literally woke up yesterday morning and we're like, what are we going to do today? Are we going to camp? Are we not going to camp? And we just pretty much decided together and started preparing, and we were going to camp at his dad's place, which I showed you guys, which was not okay for sleeping. But luckily, I had planned for a plan B in case it was not nice there. I said, let's bring some extra supplies in case we don't want to stay there and we want to stay somewhere else. And that's what happened. We ended up climbing to the other rock and staying there. And what a surprise. We had no idea how beautiful it would be up there. It was perfect for camping. It was flat, cushiony. There was a fire pit. There was even a place to hang our hammock. And we were so high up we can see all the other cities, all the other mountaintops. It was really spectacular. What a spectacular surprise from nature. So today, just recovering, climbing down, taking a hike another way to get to know some new places, and just chilling, feeling relaxed and satisfied with our adventure. I want to tell you guys that my insight that I've had consuming plant medicine is that it doesn't matter how little or how much you have. It matters how loud you need the volume to be to hear the message. It's because if you are tuned into what's going on in your body, you can benefit from a really small dose of plant medicine. So everybody's dosage is unique to them, and it's important to listen to your body and do what feels right. Our bodies kind of know when enough is enough, and it's always good to start slow and see how you respond to any medicine, any substance that you are consuming. Start slow, experiment slowly, get a feel for it, and the more that you tune into your body, the less you'll need. So I'm saving the other half of Jar of San Pedro for another adventure. More trips, more fun. So last night when we had the fire going up on top of that rock and just sitting there cooking our food, Arilza made a nice utensil for cooking out of wood, which I really like, and I want to use it at home because it's just so rustic and basic and like caveman style. And all these fireflies around us with the green eyes. They're not exactly fireflies. It's a different kind of beetle that has 2 light up points on it that don't go on and off. It's just always on, and it's bright green. And they were so beautiful. They were all around us, and we can see the cities in the distance and the clouds in the sky, and the stars came out, and it was just perfect. It was such a perfect camping spot, and I didn't have so much fear of puma coming up there, snakes, because it's really high up to get there. So it was a safer spot for us to camp, because if we camp in the forest at night, it's more dangerous with all the other animals that can be down there, and also mosquitoes. There were no mosquitoes up there, so it was really perfect. Really worked out well. And I have a best partner here. I'm so lucky I found him. We found each other. I need to tell my love story still. That's going to be another episode on this channel, so stay tuned.